everybody. Welcome back to the Writer channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a comprehensive suite of playbooks that leverages one of our new connectors, SEMrush, to pull live data, allowing you to spot opportunities where you can increase your search engine rank against competitors, fill in gaps in your SEO strategy, and keep your blog up to date if certain articles are seeing a decline in traffic or have gone cold entirely. All right. I'm going to walk you through it. Let's start here. If I head into my playbooks here, you'll notice that I have 5 of these SEO competitive analysis playbooks, and they're all linked together. Each one is a step in the process, from doing research to find insights, to planning out the kind of content we might create to maximize our results, to drafting the content itself and staging it in a blog, to actually publishing it live, to doing the research after publication to see what kind of impact it has and to plan for our next strategic opportunity. All right, so let's dive into playbook 1 just to see how things got started. All right, so the idea here is SEO competitive analysis and research. And as you can see, it uses the SEMrush connector. It builds you a brand kit, discovers competitive content gaps, and then goes ahead and makes you an SEO opportunity dashboard. So I want to show you what that looks like because it's pretty cool. If I head over here to deliverables and I click on the SEO dashboard, this pops up. So here you can see its recommendations. I called them competitor 1, 2, 3. I don't want any brand names here. We're trying to keep it friendly, but it's offering up some suggestions of how we can rank better. So go after GEO. This is an area where Writer is really strong and where a lot of our clients are asking for help. What the briefing actually says, it's talking about areas where there are gaps in our ranking, the content clusters and keywords we can go after, the way those clusters score. And as we go down here, you'll see it's got a whole bunch of ideas about where this opportunity lives. So when I get to the end of that, I get this SEO content opportunity dashboard, along with a brand kit, all of these JSON files that I would feed into my next playbook. So let's hop over to the next playbook, strategy and planning. What we're going to do here is we're going to create a full editorial brief, an SEO content outline, and we're going to do some search engine results page analysis. So actually do some searches based on the insights we had and see what we get back live. If I hop over here into the deliverables, just to give you a sense of what that looks like, I've got my content strategy brief, and I'll blow that up. Again, this is one phase of a whole life cycle from research and strategy to content generation to publication to measuring the impact. So here it's identifying what it believes is our wedge against these other brands. It's talking about the volume of search in this area, the difficulty of scoring in these keywords, and why Writer has kind of a right to win here, as opposed to maybe some other areas we were targeting. And then here you can see SEMrush return live data on volume. And then it's got some suggestions here, a featured snippet, an AI overview citation, an entity knowledge graph, an image pack. So these are all things, it's considering for us. All right, so we finished playbook 2. We want to head over to playbook 3. We jump in here. And what this playbook is asking us for is the actual content to get a publication ready blog draft and an SEO scorecard, plus some brand compliance review to make sure that the blog matches our standards. So we would give it the data from playbook 3. And then if we go to our deliverables here, you can check out the actual blog draft preview. So here it is. This is what it could push live if I wanted to. It's got the header. It created an image. It's got these beautiful SEO rich keywords and writing here. And if I hop back over into playbook 3, you can see when I expand this, not only did I get an overview and a draft, I've got my SEO scorecard. So showing what, it decided to do, put the keyword in the H1 in the first 40 words, make sure there's a featured snippet. What's the lead paragraph length? Do we have an FAQ block present? These are all the little things that you need to do to ensure you end up at the top of the page. And then, it's got some warnings here. So we see where we passed, and secondary keyword coverage or internal link density, we got some warnings. And I think that's great, avoid superlatives. So this is about brand. So these are the warnings where we want a human in the loop. It's saying, here's what I've created. Here's where it passed the test based on our own, set of rules for what's great SEO or what your brand looks like. And where it didn't, that's where I should go in and put that extra layer of polish that separates great work from AI slop. All right, so now we've got the blog live and up. Maybe now we can head on over to the competitive analysis. So we've published the blog, we want to close the loop. This we can run a day after, a week after, and then continue to run it. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull SEMrush position trafficking and traffic estimates and score all the tracked posts to see if we're winning, meaning we've moved up in the rankings, we're holding steady, we're decaying, meaning we're losing the rankings, or we've gone totally cold. It's a post that, has drifted off, is barely getting any long tail traffic. It's got our performance digest here. So let me open that up. So yeah, did a little bit of looking at the blog post that we published. The GEO bet is paying off. We've got a ranking lift, a traffic lift, time on page is down. So something to consider. And I love this analysis it does. It's showing us the blog post that's winning, a blog post we have that's holding steady, one that's decaying and could use a little bit of attention, and one that has gone completely cold. Maybe we should consider deprecating it altogether. And if you want to get a little bit more detail, you can check out these analysis on what's been happening to these and then the recommendations, retitle and redate for 2026, expand the tactics, more inbound links. So lots of cool ideas for how we can keep the blog ranking well against the competition. Now, I think the big picture here is how can you make this into a routine and how automated can this be? So if you start to trust this system, I can imagine a world in which every week I'm running this on a number of pages and getting back results for pages that I need to update, pages that I need to deprecate, or pages that I need to net new create that are net new opportunities for us because it's observed our site, observed what our competitors are doing, and thinks we should create something new. Now, not only can I get this kind of analysis now, and not only can I get live data from SEMrush to back it up, but I can have it create the posts or suggest the edits and then push them live to the CMS. It's like my website is a living, autonomous being with agents that are custodians, keeping it clean, polishing, shining, and optimizing its SEO while I'm sitting in the driver's seat, taking recommendations, checking on output, and focusing my mind on other higher order creative strategy and tasks, knowing that SEO has been taken care of and will continue to be optimized under the hood. All right, thanks for watching. Come on back next week. We will have another video about how we're using Writer's AI platform to up our level and improve what we're doing here on the marketing team at Writer.